welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another defeat against Manchester City at the Etihad. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I thought we were going to get something out of this game. I went for a draw at best. I said it in the walk into this match, and I know you didn't really get a preview from me due to unforeseen circumstances. Laptop dancing, the screen is dancing, it's all jiggly. That's another L for my weekend. And then of course, the couch I've purchased, the legs looking a bit funky, so yeah, it's a bit long. And then I tried to get back from Brighton for the watch along today, and the train says we can't go that way because someone wants to dance on the tracks in Three Bridges, so we're just going to have to redirect you and take you all along the coast. Man, then he ended up in Southampton. So it's not really been a great weekend, but, back to the game, which was also just not so good. We decided today to leave our attacking tools at home, or maybe we just never had them in the kitchen in the first place. Maybe we've never purchased them. I'm looking at attackers that can't make the right decisions. I'm looking at attackers that can't pass. I'm looking at attackers that can't dribble. I'm looking at attackers that don't want to shoot when the opportunity to shoot arises. People are talking about we didn't create many chances. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We're at the fucking Etihad. You don't create many chances at the Etihad. This is Manchester City away. We played a couple of days ago against Tottenham. They haven't played in 8 days. They were always going to dominate this game. They're the league leaders. We're out of the title race. So that means...
No, you're out of the
No, we were already out. No, we were already out.
You had the commentator.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from BT Sport, who are just trying to get some... No, I don't want to hear it. They're just trying to get views. Trying to drum up some promotion, because they know the views will start dropping on these games if there's no title race. This is like the Bundesliga all over again. I don't want to hear it. Yeah? It's Dunsky. And it was already Dunsky. But to compete at the Etihad, you need to be defensively solid, which we kind of were. They had some opportunities, half chances, a lot of balls across the box that if a man were there, then cool. But it didn't quite rock that way. Alonso got a yellow card early on. I thought that was going to immediately lead to a sending off, but he managed to hold himself together and keep himself on the pitch. Malang Sarr, barely. Yeah, barely.
That second half tackle on Grealish, when it was going out, made no sense.
I think he wanted to leave early, but just couldn't clock out of his shift. You know them ones where you just want to clock out 5 minutes early, but you know they're gonna dock your wage.
Yeah. The manager's watching. You've already had 2 or 3 disciplinaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not really worth it, is it? Yeah. P45. That was Alonso today. Malang Sarr, big game for him. I didn't expect loads of greatness there, but listen, for me, I can't really get onto anyone in the defense. I can't get onto Malang Sarr. He didn't cost anything. He's coming up against people like good De Bruyne and of this ilk. It's not really a level playing field. So I'm not going to get onto the defense. They only conceded a goal. Yes, it was tough. It was difficult to get out. They tried to get out of the press as much as they could. For me today, it was on these attackers. And obviously we didn't progress the ball very well from midfield. And yeah,
way too many touches.
So many touches on the ball. Kova wasn't as good as he usually is. Kante, we didn't really see much from him today. Wing backs as well, nowhere near the level of Reece James and Chilwell, which is why I said that we're not really in the title race in my opinion. Because not only have we not gone into the market yet and actually replaced and improved these wing backs, but like I said, they're not the best wing backs in the world to be trying to play out from the back and progress the ball. They're not going to get out of certain situations. So. But for me, Pulisic. We have to start with Pulisic.
I have a new nickname. Please, I almost want to come and scream, but I have a new nickname. Pulisic, Christian Casper Pulisic. Do you know why? Because at a certain point, you don't just go missing anymore. You never existed. At a certain point, you don't just go missing in every single game or most games you play. You just never existed. You're a hollow. You're a poltergeist, if you would.
Just the lack of consistency. We can't get it with these attackers. They have a good game, they have a shit game. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's basically what's going on here. And Pulisic today was poor. I mean, he's dribbling backwards, not progressing the ball, not getting his head up and looking around him. No awareness, no vision. As per usual, this is the type of frailties in his game. We know he can dribble, we know he can shoot, but he doesn't pick his head up. His awareness is not good, and his passing range is not great either. That's where Hudson-Odoi would be stronger, but then obviously Hudson-Odoi can't really dribble that well recently, and he can't shoot for sure. So, again, like I keep saying, if you could combine Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic and put them into one young talent, that would equate to a very extremely promising person. But unfortunately, we've separated them into 2 different human beings, and it's a fugazi right now. Ziyech's passing day was absolutely tragic. Tuchel was shouting, barking, screaming, hyperventilating on the touchline, just losing his shit completely with Ziyech for the whole first half. The guy's just giving the ball away. Can't find Lukaku to save his life. Any opportunity there was to put the ball in behind to him or put the cross into him, underhit, overcooked, undercooked, people will die. That's Gordon.
If they were serving food,
Gordon Ramsay.
If they were serving food, it would be shut down by now.
Shut down.
Being shut down.
Gordon Ramsay would have been shut down that restaurant. Whatever you were cooking today, don't even cook it ever again. Don't even try it. Like, just dash.
Not even that. Whoever was on staff whilst the food was being made,
fired.
You no longer know how to P45s around.
Yep.
P45s for everyone.
And then obviously, like I said, with Lukaku, running in behind, but decides to try and choose Ziyech as the option to pass when Alonso was to his left. You literally picked the worst decision you possibly could when you was running on goal. First of all, you're the £100 million striker. You're the shooter. This is like handing the weapon to the guy that's on lookout. Why are you doing that? You're the shooter. You're the gang leader.
Langman.
Why are you handing over the baton to the person who just joined?
Driver.
Yeah, to the getaway driver. To the guy that just joined the crew last week but got peer pressured into it. He's not. You're the shooter. Shoot. He passes to Ziyech. It's overhit. He may have even been offside.
You're talking the kick where Ziyech just skied it into the air.
No, he didn't. Ziyech didn't get there because the pass was overhit. It just went out for a goal kick. He could have went to his left to Alonso. But why are you not shooting? Did the same thing against Tottenham. Passes to Hudson-Odoi. Take your shot. You're on the edge of the area, on the D. It's like he doesn't want the responsibility. It's like the multifaceted striker who can do it all, can play any role, ain't really multifaceted. It's like he doesn't really want this smoke. The Big Six record continues. I'm telling you, I'm watching you like a hawk. My binoculars are out. I am watching you. I am watching you. What is his market value right now? Is he still worth 100 million?
I already said.
70?
I already said.
60?
A Starbucks coffee and a muffin.
And keep the change. Ridiculous. Honestly. This is what we paid for, by the way. And this is why, I know I didn't get to put my preview out so you wouldn't know this. I didn't have him starting against Manchester City. I had Kai. And people will say, oh, Kai would not have scored. Well, listen. Kai, for me, would have linked up the play better. We would have retained the ball a lot more. But that's just my opinion.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Mourinho got suckered in. She thought because Lukaku can speak multiple languages, he can do multiple things. Those two things are not the same. Mourinho is getting suckered left, right, and centre nowadays. My man said it's an expensive mistake on Twitter earlier that I was talking to. No, it's your world record breaking mistake. And these are the men that wanted to bring Dembele to the club. Oh, Lord.
100 million. So, yeah, that's that. In terms of Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, it was inevitable. The free kick, a couple shots. We knew Kevin De Bruyne was going to score.
2 seconds, please.
We knew.
I'm just.
We knew Kevin De Bruyne was going to score. It's just what happens these days.
It's all there, black and white. You get nothing, you lose. Yes, if you know my original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that was a reference. What could I say today? It was a beautiful day. It really was, bruv. Raheem the Dream. Again, I said before the season started, it was run it back season. Run it back in the Premier League. Run it back in the Champions League. Run it back between Pep and Tuchel. And now we're 3-2 down and we're coming back, fam. I hope we play again. It was beautiful. Raheem the Dream. Foden was applying the pressure left, right and centre. At certain points, certain man thought they could outrun Walker. Are you delusional? Come on. Kante couldn't get into the game because your defenders weren't being it. Rudiger was amazing. Rudiger looked like he was playing for a new contract, even though everyone else didn't. Rudiger was amazing. Rudiger saved your team from it being several more goals. So shout out to the roadman right there. And yeah, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne, Imagine if you lot kept him, kept Salah, and never brought back Lukaku. Imagine where you'd be right now. What can I say? Guardiola doing his thing. I'm a little bit disappointed that the goal line wasn't bigger. And yeah, I can't complain. We move. We move.
We move. On to the next game. Like I said, this was a meaningless fixture at this point. I'm not really bothered. I'm fine. Not really bothered. We move.
And he's not even lying. He really was not bothered when the game was going on. He's not lying to you.
I just wasn't emotionally invested in this game today. Like, I don't know if it's because I got other things I need to sort out. I'm trying to sort out certain things for you guys for the content, but today's game, I really wasn't in tune with it. It's like, I knew what was going to happen. I knew it was going to be a slap down. Tuchel always sets up so we don't really ever get that beat down, but I always knew we were going to lose. We could see the attackers weren't serious in the first half. That was all we needed to know. There was no more information needed. Evidence was there on the table. Judge, jury, send us to prison. It's done. So, we move to Brighton. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I won't.
You want to give anything, a little outro about all the other fans getting onto Chelsea?
I don't give a fuck.
Because they be talking real reckless.
Who are they?
Anyone's shots? Tap-ins?
Listen, tap out.